could have gone 10 minutes early, but we'll just go 30 seconds
Oh,
early.
look what I found.
That won't throw anybody off. Oh, cool. You
I
have
had
some
a pack of those.
Is my camera straight? I don't even know. I didn't take
I
time
don't
to.
know. My desk is a
Oh,
mess.
and we're live. And let's see if we get some light on the subject. All right. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Monday.
Oh,
Happy Monday. Hi, Sylvia. How does YouTube know I'm waiting? It says 4 are
YouTube
waiting.
knows all.
Yeah, really. 5 are waiting. Margie's one of them. Sometimes people are waiting. They just aren't in chat because it hasn't started yet. Totally understandable. Hi, Tara. Happy to see you on a Monday. Good morning, Toby. Hi, Julie. Let's see who else is here. Hey, Kathy. Happy Monday. It is a happy Monday. It's been raining all weekend here, and the rain has melted all the snow away. We had so much snow, and the rain's melted it all. And so all we have is mud.
Got to mud.
Mud.
Charlie loves it though. He drives his tractor through it. He thinks it's cool through the puddles.
Well, I don't mind it. I can stay out of it, except when Lucy goes out to the backyard. It's really hard for her to not get it mud. And she tries to not to because I don't think it feels good. I see her trying to walk really gingerly. But then when she comes back in, I have to say, stop, let me check your feet. You know, keep a little towel there that we wipe her feet off with. But hi, Linda. Hello. Welcome on a Monday.
I have one dog that actually jumps in.
Overcast here in central Oklahoma, too. Yeah, I know it's been raining in Washington. It's been raining here. It's overcast in Oklahoma. So we went from the big snowstorm all around the country to overcast and rain everywhere, right? So hope everybody had a good weekend. Let's see. You startled me. I was in the bathroom and all of a sudden I hear someone talking in my house. Oh, Margie. That was awesome, Margie.
We're watching you, Margie.
Really? Well, let's see. What was? Oh, dang it! What was that song? Angie. Remember the song the other day when they whispered Angie, and Margie thought there was somebody in her house.
Oh, I was thinking the song "Somebody's Watching Me."
Yeah. Well, we were going to go early 5 or 10 minutes, and we kind of waited around, and so we only went early 30 seconds.
We didn't want you guys to have heart failure 2 times
I
in a row.
know, like twice in a row.
Yeah.
Really, we're always here ready, and it's 10 or 15 due, and we know we can't go too early, so taking down all the cameras. So we wait, and we get talking, and then all of a sudden it's 5 or 10 after, and we're like,
They're so tiny, Margie. You can't see them. They're in your lights.
Really. So we're going to do something today that could be in your art journal, or it could just be on paper. I've done it a few times, and I haven't done it in my art journal because I like to do it bigger than my art journals are. Yeah. Toby, you have cameras inside your house, Margie? Yes, Toby, that's how we watch her.
We snuck in one night while she was sleeping. She was sleeping in the recliner. Yeah. That's that ticket.
With Cuppy in her lap.
She got right by her.
Cuppy in her lap. Yeah. Cuppy looked at us and we said, shh. And she just kept purring to keep Margie asleep.
Don't tell.
Oh, I haven't done this in one of my art journals because my art journals aren't this large. Although I do have a great big one. I have not broken it in yet because it's really large. Not sure what to do on it. So I have done this a few times, and I've done it on. I'm going to close this up so you can see. This is just like colored pencil paper, Koh-i-Noor colored pencil paper. You don't need watercolor paper. You could do it on regular cardstock. I brought out a 12 by 12 cardstock for today. Hey, Carrie. I'll never be able to shower again.
Like we would put it in the bathroom, Margie. Don't, please. We just know when you go in there.
That's funny. Carrie Waters is here. Hello. That's funny. Hey, Sylvia, Toby, don't get it twisted. It's not that they care. They just want what they think they could get. What?
She said the kids were going to check on her.
Oh, the kids. Oh, yeah. There you go. They just want to make sure that you're keeping what they want, right? So that when you die, they get it. Yeah.
I my cat.
I kind of like this size. This is like 9 by 12, except it's not square, which is okay. I'll show you what I've done in a couple of these. But today I pulled out a 12 by 12 square because you probably have 8.5, 11 by 11 or 12 by 12. So if you do a 12 by 12 and it's square, there's several different ways that you can do it. So who is going to art along with us today? We are going to have some fun with color today. It's been dark and gloomy and rainy and overcast everywhere. And so we're going to have some fun with color. So y'all know what the color wheel is, right? Do I need to grab one? I didn't even grab one. That's funny. We're talking about the color wheel and I didn't even grab a color wheel. That's okay. You're going to
we weren't talking about it at 3 a.m, so it's kind of like,
True. You're going to make your own color wheel, but it isn't a traditional color wheel.
Mine's not like the color wheel.
Yeah. It's it's not like the traditional color wheel. So it's not, it could be a wheel or it cannot be a wheel. Your desk is covered with stuff. That's perfect. That's perfect because you can use the stuff on your desk. That's absolutely perfect. Yes, color, anything besides brown. So let me show you a couple of different ones that I've done.
On that one.
So this is just like an art journal page. It's just, it's just creating. And it's using the color wheel, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I don't do indigo in there because blue, indigo, violet, too close in color. Blue, purple, pink, and then I like to put black in as the last one because there's 8 sections there. I'm going to show you candies in a minute too, but there's 8 sections there. And so I like black and white, so I like putting that in the last one. You can put anything you want. You could make it just 4 sections. You could make it 6 if you want. It's easier to make it either 4 or 8. 6 takes a little bit more effort to figure that out. So this was a 9 by 12 page. I did trim it down just a little bit after I had all the paper on it. And so what I did was just get some paper that was basically the color that I wanted that section of the color wheel to be, the red, orange, yellow. And I like the variety and some of the not solidness of it. I would like to do one that's all like very soft kind of backgroundy, like this green. It's kind of green and distressed and it's very soft. These are kind of bright and bold. And if it's really soft and distressed, then the things that you put on it have a little bit more focus because they stand out a little bit more. And so all you do is fill in the section with the color of the wheel, and then you just make art in that color on that section. So, things of blue in here. This was a little piece of blue that unraveled from a trim. So I just wound it around, make a little flower out of it, put a pearl in the center. Here's one of those little ladies with a purple dress and purple dragonflies and, tickets, whatever. You just make art with that color. And so a whole variety of things just with that color in that section. And at 3 a.m, this is what it comes out like. And when you're worked to death and your mind is crazy and just full of stuff, this is what it comes out like.
Oh, like she's trying to act like her mind isn't crazy and full of stuff when she's not.
So hi Angie, you can see some of the difference. Like this one is way more full. And this one isn't divided into sections. They're just kind of grouped. So you can see the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, and the violet or purple. So it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're just kind of grouped. They're not. And I just was like grabbing. I had found some yellow string and a little bit of yellow trim. There's some washi, whatever, a button. It didn't matter. Whatever. I found some red wood. That was a scrap of purple sari, and so I wound it up, and it kind of looked like a flower. So it's this was, my mind was full and very chaotic with everything that was going on. So this is a much more chaotic page. So
that's not where my mind went when you put WTF in there. It didn't go to where's the food. That's not what I went to.
Where's the food?
I was like, what happened? What did I miss? I'm going back looking.
I know. Yeah. Let's not be talking about food now unless you're sending some our way. So, you can go less busy and cluttered, or you can go completely full, busy and cluttered, or however you like it. You can even go less than this, minimalist or not.
Sylvia goes, dang, that looks like a fairy high on acid threw up.
Exactly. That's kind of how I felt that night. So that's what we're going to do. And so I'll show.
Martin goes, and you've seen that, Sylvia?
Really? for
high on acid, Sylvia.
Yeah, that would be Sylvia.
Hi, Tom Marie. Glad you can make it.
Hi, Tom Marie. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, who is going to art with us today? Let's start with that.
Hi, KK.
Hey, KK.
Margie says we are already derailed and we haven't even started.
I know. We have a giveaway today, and we have
right out of the way.
Special offer. Yeah, the 60s were good for me, Sylvia says. Okay, anybody? Bueller, is anybody arting with us today, or are we just arting by ourselves? Dawn Marie's got to be arting with us. Come on, Sylvia, are you arting with us?
Carrie Waters is.
Kathy's altering playing cards. Carrie is awesome. Yay, Carrie. Had to go back as well to see what was happening in the chat. Because, okay, so I would, depending on whether you're using a rectangle page or whether you're using a square page, if you are interested, I could show you how we got, you know how to divide it up. Divide it up however you want. But this one today, I thought I would do an actual wheel, and it'll look like this. And I can show you how I did that, because so this is 12 by 12. I'm putting it on my mat between 6 and 18.
Oh, Marie's 6. She's not doing it. She's watching from her couch.
Oh, so better. Dawn and Dawn Marie are sick. So sorry to hear. Okay, so I'm taking this plate. This is a disposable plate, but it's not paper. It's kind of plasticky. And I'm going to set it on here, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball where it is centered. And then I found, this is really funny, quite by accident, I found when I push in the center, it creates suction. And it kind of stays in place. Now it won't move, which was very cool. Okay, so then I'm just going to draw a circle around that plate. If you have a protractor, that'll work too. Okay, so there's my original circle. And then I want to know where the center is and make my sections going out. Margie's still in crochet mode. That's okay. The camera made it look smaller than 12 by 12. This is 12 by 12. Yeah. Okay. So 6 to 18. So 12 on my mat is the center. So I'm going to put this on 12 and try to keep it straight. Mine don't end up exactly straight every time, and I'm not really worried about it. It's art after all. It can be whatever. Okay, so I'm going to turn it, do the same thing the other direction, which gives me a crosshair in the center. 12. Okay, now I know where my center point is, right? Dawn isn't feeling well. She's got strep throat. And now Marie is not feeling well.
You look at Margie's.
Margie, Linda's working on art journal, but hasn't got to color yet. And just got out of the shower. Sylvia's still making goodies. KK just got home from the dentist. Oh, nah, it's just that M is very big. Oh. She said the page looked very small. No, yeah. It's just that M is very big. Okay. Thanks, Margie.
You're using a small screen, Julie. I'm sure you're watching it on a tablet.
Yeah, really. Tablet or phone. Thanks, Margie. Love you too. That's hilarious. All right, I'm going to take this bowl.
Mean, Margie, man.
Really?
I liked it, but that was me.
Who needs friends when you have, and who needs enemies when you have friends like that? All right, I'm going to roughly center that and then draw a circle. I'm just going to keep doing this because somebody's going to go, you never showed us how to do it, if I just stop and laugh with you guys. Feel the love. I know, Sylvia, right? Feel the love. How rude. I do not feel the love.
There's a naughty corner? Where's that naughty corner? I'd like to hang out there. Where is it at?
You are the naughty corner, Candy. There's the circle within the circle.
Well, Margie's with me, so hot.
Crosshair. So now I just need to divide both of these once. So I'm just going to go to the corner. I need the center here. And I'm going to go to the corner.
Rise above the noise, Marianne.
What? Oh, rise above. That's right.
I will follow you anywhere, Margie.
Sylvia, ignore it. It'll go away, right?
No, I will not.
Well, as soon as I draw this, we're going to cut to you, and you're going to show them what you've done.
It's always my fault, Sylvia. Marianne says it's always my fault. I say it's always her fault, but she says it's
Wait a minute. Did I just blame Candy? No. I didn't blame Candy for anything.
You said I'm always in the naughty corner.
I get blamed for doing things I didn't even do. Oh, I said you are the naughty corner. So if they get sent to the naughty corner, they get sent to you. Get sent to the principal's office.
No, Sylvia's not in the naughty corner. She's in the rogue corner.
There you go.
There's a difference.
Margie.
Difference. A little bit different.
Follow me, Candy. I'm headed there.
We kind of spill over into each other's corner, but yeah, two different corners there. I did not measure these. I did one with a circle and one was. I'm going to try one with rectangles.
Okay, but your circle, you don't have to measure. You still put a plate down to draw a circle, and then you did.
And then I found my protractor and used the protractor.
Yeah, so see, you don't have to measure because you had a protractor. I didn't have a protractor, so you've got a circle, and you've got a circle that is the same inside it. And
yeah, and I only did a crosshair. I didn't do like you.
So you did 4 sections instead of 8.
Yeah, I didn't want to do 8. That was too many.
That works. And now instead of doing it in wedges, pie wedges, or circles or whatever, she's doing some rectangles.
Since you were doing the circle, I decided to go rogue and do this one. I was taking a page out of Sylvia's book to show you guys something different.
I'm gonna tell you guys the opposite of what I'm gonna do. Just to throw you off, because then you're going to do the opposite. Then you'll be doing the same thing.
Oh, I like that, Sylvia. She said, just remember, I am a self-appointed defender of the Creative Candy Consortium, all spelled with K's. I like that.
Creative Candy Consortium. Oh, yeah. Self-appointed defender.
Defender.
Yeah. How can you defend something that is not getting attacked?
What? You always attack me.
Oh, please. I'm the one always defending myself.
See, she's saying I pick on her. That's just a way of her saying
Okay,
I pick on her all
so
the time.
let's
No,
get
that's not
going.
true. We know that's not true.
Okay, so you got to start a new one that doesn't have any color, so we can do color.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not getting my pencils out because I've already spilled them once today. I don't want to spill them again.
Today being 3 a.m.
Yes, so I'm not. I picked them up.
What about alcohol inks?
No,
No.
I have one of those. I have one of those ready too.
You're going to work on one of those. Okay. Okay. So
you guys don't need to hear me squeaky coloring.
That's funny. Squeaky. So these two that I showed you, this one I did paper as a base in the color. And then this one, I didn't do anything. I just covered that whole area with the color.
You don't have to put color down. You don't have to put anything down. We were trying something different.
Right. So this one, I didn't put anything underneath it. I knew that I was just going to color. I was going to cover the whole thing. So why put color down?
Just the color part, Julie. That's all I made ahead of time was just the color part.
You could get watercolor paint out. Yeah, you could if you wanted.
Crayons. You can use nothing. You can use whatever.
I haven't done one with colored pencil, so I think I'm going to do this one with colored pencil. Because I haven't done one with colored pencil. That's the only reason why.
Dang.
What?
Carrie says she's doing her own thing.
Nice, Carrie. Laughing mostly. Yeah, good. That's why
she carries a bad attitude and a knife issued at birth, as every good Hispanic has. Sylvia,
you do not have a bad attitude. Stop saying that. You're the one always saying. You're the one always saying that.
Yeah,
it's good attitude.
This didn't seem like it was going to give me enough space. Doing the 8 parts like Marianne, that was too little for me. I ain't no way I could work that tiny stuff. That's for Margie and her. I don't do tiny.
Any tinies.
So I did that, and then I was like, well, what about if I just do?
But look, this is
bleed over.
That's a lot of space because it's this whole wedge that's one color. Each one of these isn't a different one. What I'm going to is gradients, is light, medium, and dark. Maybe
odd shape too, and I didn't like that. I don't like that. So
of what, the odd shape?
Yeah, the triangular shape.
You need straight lines. You need it all to fit in a box.
So I didn't like the point meeting in the
The meet in the middle.
Please feel aren't we all? Not waking up hubby. Oh, I'd go in there and just bang stuff around. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sylvia, you like everything that Candy does.
I pay her well, ladies. I pay her well.
I know.
Margie actually has a color wheel, so she's going to use that. What?
Hey, nice.
What is that? No, I'm just kidding. I don't have one of those because I'm rogue. I would never follow it anyway. Marianne, you're using sketch paper right now, aren't you?
This is just 12 by 12 light cardstock.
Okay. Yeah. I had multimedia paper. That's what I had, so that's what I used.
So yeah, this is just 12 by 12 light white cardstock. And if you don't have any white cardstock, grab a piece of paper, a scrapbook paper or cardstock that you have that you're not super crazy about, and just turn it over and use the back. A single-sided piece.
Sylvia, it's the measuring that stops me. That's why I did the swatches kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to measure. So you don't have to measure. The first one that I didn't measure anything. I just kind of started putting stuff down, and I knew I was going to cover the whole darn thing.
You just got really
loud. Does the lighter go in the middle and the darker to the outside, or does the darker go in the middle, lighter to the outside?
Dark to the outside, dark to light.
Or
did you
whatever I want?
Did you do something? You got louder. Did she get louder to you guys? It seemed like you got louder, and it kind of changed the tone.
Volume.
I'm always in my PJs, Toby.
We lost Candy's audio.
No,
Candy fell asleep.
No, we lost your audio. Can you guys hear us? Can you hear me and or Marianne, or neither one?
Say that again.
Can you hear us, ladies?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you for a minute.
Yeah, your stream went really loud for a second, and then it changed the tone, like it was going to go that robotic route for a second, but then it popped back. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think why is because whatever I said, that SIRI lady popped up on my computer.
Ah, okay, that's what it did. That because it
Yeah.
was like something changed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
and I didn't see it for a minute, but then I saw it, up in the corner of my computer, and I'm like, ugh. I didn't say her name. I try not to on purpose.
Carrie said, I have painted far too many color wheels over the years, and you cannot make me do another one. I won't. You can't make me.
And okay, don't paint. Just get stuff. Just get stuff. Don't paint it. Get stuff and make a color wheel with things. Buttons and butterflies and flowers and stamps and washi tape and appliques and whatever you can find, just of the colors. Just get stuff and make it with stuff. Don't paint it. Yeah, I don't know why I'm coloring that, doing it with colored pencil. I don't know why.
She just wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always in my robe, Toby. I got a t-shirt on and some leggings, but I never get dressed up for the lives. You can't see me. And my robe is on because sometimes when the air kicks on, my arms get cold.
That is
light robe. It's just a little light robe.
That is Candy's crafting robe.
Yeah.
You see it every single time. And, every time somebody says, are you in your pajamas? Well, she's in her crafting robe. She's still in her crafting robe every time. All right, so I'm going to go darker.
Says I'm painting watercolors on 2-inch squares for my 100-day project. Huh.
Oh.
I can never do that. I would not commit to 100 days in a row of doing something. I would go rogue and quit.
Oh,
just me.
Painting.
Marty says she loves the colors, but if I don't have an actual use for it, not making it. I told you somebody would say that.
I know. Is there an actual use for every single piece of art you make? The actual use of it is just getting stuff out, just arting, just doing, just playing, that's the actual use. Just making art.
Because I asked her that last night at 3 a.m. And they're going to ask what the purpose of this is. Marianne.
Well, like this one, I can take this one and put it into an art journal. I can fold it right down the center. What do you do with your art journal? It's not a purpose of using it for something. It's an art journal to look at. Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me.
Yeah, I wear the robe because I get cold and hot, especially when the air kicks on. And it tips the vents like right over me and it hits my arms. So wearing a long sleeve shirt doesn't work for me because then I get hot and have to go change clothes. So I do the robe because I can easily take it off.
Oh my goodness.
Loungewear now. Yeah, that's it, Carrie. I wear loungewear all the freaking time. I'm retired. I don't have to get dressed unless I gotta go. So I don't spend any of my good clothes anymore.
The concern about your robe.
Actual purpose is mental therapy. I like that, KK.
That's exactly it. Who said that?
KK.
KK, thank you. That is
only has so much time to art. So I only make what I can use and I don't make art journals. Okay, Miss Snooty Pants.
That's fine. You don't have to make an art journal.
And Marty says, I am way past mental therapy, KK. Well, I obviously really did.
Yes, you do. Yes, you really do. That's funny. I think I'm start up here. I need to start with the little guy. Where's my little bro? Oh, right here. So, yeah. Okay. So nobody's going to art. Nobody cares about arting. Nobody needs the mental therapy. What does this say? That I'm the only one that needs the mental therapy? Because I do. I really, really do. I need the mental therapy.
I need it badly, obviously.
I need the mental therapy. So maybe I'm doing this for me. I thought maybe others would feel like I do that with the mental therapy of an art journal now and then.
We just want to we just want to watch you make stuff, Margie said.
Oh, okay. Well, we also have a giveaway today because it is National Craft Month. So if you haven't noticed, we're going to do a giveaway at every single live we do this
Hi,
month.
Christy.
Hey, Christy. Christy. Oh, Christy will get it. Christy will do it with me.
I'm doing it with you.
Christy's got my back. She likes art therapy.
Says, what? I need mental therapy 24/7.
Exactly. That's exactly it, Carrie. And I can't afford that, so I use some art therapy.
I thought we were your therapy.
You are.
Until me and Margie.
Yeah,
and
you were.
Sylvia and Carrie and Christy and KK and
you were until you started.
And Dawn Marie and everybody else I forgot because I'm terrible.
You were until you started blaming me for everything. And now I need
that's the tough in your hide. You were a little sensitive.
And
You're
now
just
I need art therapy. Now I need art therapy. So can I please just therapy? Can I please art?
No. We have to pick on you. That there's a rule about that somewhere. I know there's a rule somewhere that says that.
If not, you're going to make one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll even put it in writing if you want me to.
Good thing I control the rules.
Yes, we are. Bad group therapy, but we're group therapy. And Sylvia says, sucks to be the leader.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
She was all good and that she could analyze us and we wouldn't pick on her.
Oh my God. Analyze you.
Okay, ladies. How many times did she come in? What's that you say? What was that degree?
You want me to start analyzing you?
You do.
That would be fun.
What'd you say? You're so
See,
I tuned out. I don't even know what you said.
What did I say? Yeah.
Your sociology degree or your classes or whatever. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. And you're really good at it. You can usually pick up on stuff. You're good at analyzing us. Very good.
I'm worried that I'm analyzing you.
We just don't have your expertise.
Oh my goodness. I better not tell you what I'm doing now. What I've been doing. Margie!
Okay, I'm sorry. She's defrosting from a root canal.
I feel bad for her. She's got the worst of it today.
Yeah.
It is not.
Christy said it'd be really frightening to analyze me, she said. Oh no. You got me, Christy. That's the worst.
Christy, we're just arting for the sake of arting.
Yeah,
we're just asking me, why would I do that? There's no purpose in it. There is a purpose. Art therapy. Christy knows art therapy. Christy, I know Christy knows art therapy.
Sylvia said, fearless leader, try baptizing cats now. And Margie says, yes, Candy, keep digging that hole deeper. Yeah, I couldn't think of what she used. She said she does that, her background, and so I can't remember. What?
Psychology.
Psychology, that's it. I couldn't think of the word.
Quit telling you my background. I'm going to quit telling you my background. I'm going to quit telling you anything that.
but you do it well. I'm just saying. So we have to make ours up.
Well, I tell you that when I'm trying to share something that helps you to learn about yourself.
And you do it very well. That's what I'm saying. You do it very well. I said, we all know I don't have that background. I don't do it well.
But we have to attack it, right? What?
Sarah says hubby knows when she crafts because I'm happier and he prefers me to craft. Mine does too. Mine does too, Sarah.
Yeah.
Until he gets to the mood and says I'm neglecting him because I'm ladies. So he pouts like a. Can you hear me? He pouts like a 2-year-old.
Don't they all?
Did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. Do I love the man? Yes, I do. But
of course.
Baptizing cats could be a huge challenge. Julie says, yeah, but I think it'd be easier than trying to take control all of us. Somebody says, is that section of your pie chart red enough? No, I don't think so. It needs to be redder. She's in a red mood today.
Well, that's the red section, and now we're moving to the orange section.
Lady, she's really mad at me.
I'm mad at you. Wait,
yeah,
we're falling from the ceiling.
That's why you're paint red. Red is the angry color, is it not? Yeah. Subconsciously, you're mad at somebody. That would be me. See, there's my analyzing right there. See how bad I am at it?
Wait. If I'm going to be mad at you, what am I mad at you for?
I don't
If I'm
know.
mad at you, I'm
If
going
I
to.
knew what you were mad about me for, I would, fix it. But now that would take more.
No, you wouldn't. Take all the fun out of it.
Sylvia goes, gee, I wonder why she could be mad at you. I wonder why.
I know, that's funny.
Well, it's really you guys' fault because if you didn't like me picking on Marianne so much, I wouldn't do it so much.
Oh, see how
And I
Candy
did that with a straight face, and I didn't roll my eyes.
yeah. See how Candy blames everybody else. If it's not my fault, it's your fault. She's really good at that.
Yeah, there's a pattern there. Yep, I admit it.
There is a pattern, and she's really good at that. Oh man, I can take it. I can take it. I got big shoulders. As Margie said, I'm big.
I say, yeah, we know that. Margie said it, and we all believe what Margie says.
Exactly. Oh man. Because Margie would never lie to you. I know she wouldn't.
Oh, she might. To get a rise out of us and then be laughing her butt off.
Yep.
Yeah. So she'd fall out of the chair and have to call her EMT guy.
Oh, Kevin. And she'd be laughing when she called Kevin. She's like, it was so funny, Kevin. You would have loved it. It was worth the fall. Can you come get me up?
Well, the commercial. Help
I've
me.
fallen and I can't get up.
And my other favorite, where's the beef?
Oh, yeah. Where's the beef? Oh, that's a good one.
Where's Kevin?
That is a good one. We're going to get Margie a cat named Kevin. Kevin!
Oh, yeah.
Sylvia's going to name her next cat Kevin.
Oh, no, we'll just make it a stuffy. I'm
There
pretty
we
sure
go.
there's a cat around here.
Oh,
I have
that's funny.
we can bring her a leopard. We can take her a leopard that says, and put a little thing around his neck.
Oh, that says Kevin. A handsome.
Margie, Sylvia, I was implying it. I wasn't going to say that out loud. Where's Kevin's beef?
Well, a handsome little leopard, right?
Yeah.
We'll take her a handsome
It's a
little
white
leopard.
leopard. It's a white leopard.
Oh, that
Very
would be pretty.
I got it when I donated to World Wildlife Fund.
Oh, you've got one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sweet.
I have a stuffed animal collection. I admit it. I'm sure there's something wrong with me, but yeah.
Yes, I'm stuck in childhood.
Yeah.
Dawn
Marie said, Sylvia, you made me choke on my soup. Margie, we need to send Kevin to Dawn Marie.
Really? What did Sylvia say that made her choke on her soup?
Where's Kevin's beef?
Oh,
you didn't hear me say that?
No.
I said I was just implying that I wasn't going to say that when I said.
I know. I wasn't either. I just I'll make something to go around Kevin's neck.
Sylvia says, "Oh, leave it to me. Go there. It's not the size of the vessel; it's the motion of the ocean."
Thank you, Sylvia. That's yeah.
Don't let Glenn near your stuff. Oh no.
Yeah, really. Kevin will be bloody and and on his way to HorrorCon. Did Glennis make it in? I know she's not feeling well.
I didn't see her come in yet.
I know she's not feeling well. Today's a rough day for a lot of people, and I was hoping that it might be a little pick-me-up for everybody who's not feeling well and is in gloomy town with the weather and Oh, let's see. What's Margie's favorite color? Why am I asking? Why don't I know that? Do I know that and I just can't think of it right now?
I'm sure you know. You always remember.
I'm sure I do, and I can't think. This is what happens when Candy makes me stay up all night and I don't sleep.
Butterflies,
flowers, and lace. Oh, I'm gonna make Kevin a lace collar and put a beautiful teal butterfly on it. How about that?
Blue. Margie's favorite is blue.
Okay, so a beautiful blue butterfly would be perfect.
Sylvia says that is why we need a fakaka color.
Oh, what?
It's Blue Monday. That is why we need a fakaka killer.
Oh, focaccia? That sounds good. Focaccia bread?
No, I think she's saying like a poop color.
I know. I'm trying to ignore it.
No, there's no ignoring Sylvia. You can't ignore my fan girl.
You're president of your fan club.
I won't let you.
Oh, I'd never ignore Sylvia. She knows that.
We love Sylvia. We love you all. We love all of you.
Yes, we do. We love all of our happy paper
Let me
girls.
go. I can kill my dogs. I have my contractors here putting up my gazebo finally. So the dogs are going crazy. Charlie is sleeping right now. Rodney has to help with the gazebo, so if Charlie wakes up, I might not be crafting long, ladies.
Oh, sure. But you can bring Charlie in. He can sit on your lap.
Yeah, we know Glennis is yellow.
Yep. Angie's purple. Candy's teal. Okay, that has got a little darker down there than I
Margie says we are a rainbow in and of ourselves. Who needs a color wheel?
That is very true. Who needs a color wheel?
Is yellow too. Julie said your favorite color is purple.
Who, me?
I thought yours was teal.
No, it is teal.
Yeah, I was gonna say hers is the same as mine.
Yeah. Teal or various colors of blue. A teal or a turquoise, a teal turquoise, you know. Yeah. All of those things. I like purple, but it's not my favorite color.
Lord Jesus, please help Charlie sleep long.
Yeah, really.
No, he probably will say this. I mean, when we first get him, he's always really tired the first couple days.
Sure.
Because his
Probably
mom
stays
doesn't
up all
believe
night.
in putting him down for a nap.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't believe that he needs a nap.
Or decent night's sleep.
Yeah, I guess. So we have to
Growing kid with a growing brain. He needs sleep.
Yeah, well, because he will go. He will go. If you don't make him sit still, he will go and go and go and go. Like
Yeah.
But he gets more destructive as he gets more tired.
Right. And you just can't let them.
It gets more mean. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, right.
Like he's really good to the dogs for the most part, and then when he gets in that, right before he gets to the, I gotta go have some sleep, he gets kind of mean to the dogs.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a very big personality. You can see a change when you
Sure.
know he's tired.
Just like his granny.
Yeah.
She gets tired. She gets really mean.
I get like a real witch, to put it mildly.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Teal and other shades of blue. Yeah, that's probably my favorite. Is teals and blues. Teals and blues.
Yeah, teals and blues, like the peacock colors.
Berries, the blues, and the aqua teal range. Yeah, that's probably my favorite. Though I like all colors.
Yeah,
I don't like pastel. I do not like pastels at all.
I'm not a pastel.
Yellow and orange are not my favorites because they just don't speak to me.
Right.
Tara's are green and pink. Those are pretty colors. I didn't used to like pink. I like it more now, but certain shades of pink I like. I don't like all pink. I like the bright pink.
I do like pink. I like all colors, but if I have to choose, if I'm forced to choose one, it's teal and blues. But I really like it in like the peacock colors because then you get the purples and the greens and the other blues in with the teal and.
Margie, green is her least favorite. Yeah. Yellow. See, yellow and orange is my least favorite.
That's funny. Well, I guess that green thing I got for Margie is no good then. I better return it. I thought she liked green. So green lace around Kevin's neck will,
Yeah.
with a big
perfect.
blue
Perfect.
butterfly. With a big blue butterfly on it and a flower on the end of his tail. Butterflies, flowers, and lace to make Margie's day. We'll send him with a box of I know he can deliver the crumble cookies. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say they'll stick a box of Girl Scout cookies under his arm or something, but no, crumble cookies are even better. Kevin can deliver the crumbles.
That's Sandy's department. Oh, sorry. Retreat.
No.
We get it.
Oh, got to come to retreat. Gotta come to retreat. Oh my goodness, I am so excited about retreat. Don't get us talking about retreat again, because then Sylvia gets all up in arms. FOMO. Oh, but if you don't come to retreat, you truly are missing out. It is, yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, so what am I doing here? Let me see if I can get rid of some of this.
Wait, what did I miss? He's better naked anyway. I will rip that off him. The collar, the green umps.
Yeah.
I will rip that off.
Better naked. Rip that off. Who? I kind of feel like I'm just enjoying coloring today.
That's what I did last night. I was tired.
I'm just coloring a color wheel, and that's even different.
Forever.
Well, I'm kind of
and ever.
Forever and ever. Ever. Got some orange over there. Let's see if that'll come off. I'm kind of blending it a little bit with Gamsol. And I get close to the orange, and then I drag orange into it. So
that's pretty.
Maybe we should do the giveaway. There's a lull in the attack of Marianne, so let's do the giveaway.
Let's see. Sylvia says she loves the sun. So that's one of her yellow.
Sandy's favorite color is maroon.
Yeah.
Linda.
I think I have this written down somewhere. She said it once.
Linda. Yeah, I don't know if Linda's ever told me. Okay, so Toby sent a picture of her color wheels.
Yeah, I'm getting it ready. I'll get it here in a minute. I got to get it ready.
Let's see, turn it this way.
I was going to put it up on the big screen. I can, hold on, so they can see it better.
Here, I'm just going to go solo.
Well, it's got a glare on it. I'm just saying I can bring it up and put it on the screen so they can see it.
Go ahead. Go for it. Linda's is teal. Ah, there's 3 of us. See, teal's the best.
Let me go big.
Teal's the best.
Yeah, there's her. Those are Toby's colors wheels.
Or color strips.
Strips, yeah. Remember.
Color strips. Red, orange, yellow, green, right? Roy G. We're ready for G. G for Kevin. What? Okay. G for Gavin. Gavin. I know some Gavins.
Teal, yeah.
G. Green. Don Marie, what do you
piece of that special tape on there to keep the colors separate?
Oh, yeah, I could have done that down the middle for the line. I could
just dumb.
But yeah. When I'm all done, I'll probably just go back and blend over the line a little bit more. I was trying not to get too much into it as I did that, because then it just pulls the orange into all of the yellow, and I would just want to blend it at the line. So yeah, it's all good. Probably those lines are probably going to be covered anyway with whatever you tell me to put down on them.
Toby says she cheated. Those are napkins backed with paper.
So napkins glued onto paper?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can see the texture.
Huh.
When I put my reading glasses on, I can see the texture.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you color on the napkins?
Yeah.
Did the napkins already look like that and you just glued them down?
No, she colored on them. She glued it down on paper and then colored on them.
Okay, so what do you mean you cheated? You could do it on anything. You could do it on paper. You could do it on napkin if you want to. Do it on whatever you want to.
Oh no, the napkins already look like that. She said, "Oh, that's pretty cool." Those
Oh,
are cool.
napkin. Okay, now you cheated.
Yeah,
You didn't
now
make those.
fine,
They
though.
were-
She didn't cheat. No, there's nothing that says you had to make your own colors.
she didn't even make colors. She just glued a napkin down.
No, I forgot what it was.
That's funny. The hall parades. Oh, Dawn Marie has those napkins too. Least favorite colors, that mustard sick color.
Napkins. Those are cool.
The Congo line in the halls of the hotel. Oh yeah.
Oh, that gets kicked out right quick.
No, we just get the staff to join us. That's what.
Oh, them fired. That's good.
So that's their fault, not ours. Oh my goodness. They are very excited to have us at the hotel. I spent some time on the phone with them just the other day. And I said, we are very excited to be there. Ouch, my hand is cramping. Yeah, so I got all 38 for 42. Now I can't remember boxes downstairs. Opened most of them just enough to see what was in them to tell Doug where to put them. He's the one at the bottom of the stairs. I'm the one at the top of the stairs dropping boxes down to him.
She told Doug where to put it.
I did. He's used to it by now.
Margie said that was smart, Toby, using the napkins. Yeah, that was.
Well, it sure was a time
allergic to work.
Allergic to work. Yeah, so I hang over the banister and I drop the boxes down to Doug and he catches them and then puts them where they need to be. And there was some cool things in there for retreat that I'm real excited about. And some awesome box stuff, subscription box stuff. Oh my goodness.
Fearless Leader, are those Timmy's watercolor pencils?
Nope, they are not. I do have his. I didn't even think of using him. I haven't
gotten nothing of those yet.
I didn't even think of using them. They were back ordered for so long, and they just came in a couple of weeks ago. I actually took them with me when we went to Vegas, and I played with them a little bit one night to bring my brain down. But these are Derwent Ink Tints watercolors, and I'm blending them with Gamsol. Let's see, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. It is blue time. Blue, blue, blue.
Oh, Margie just got an idea. Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Tom Marie says, I think those napkins are Jane Davenport.
Oh, that would make total sense.
Hold on, I gotta get Charlie.
Okay. That would make total sense if they were Jane Davenport. Margie, we can talk right after this if you want to. Charlie! Hey!
want to talk to me? Are you going to be in a
Hey.
turd mood? You a turd mood?
Cleaning in spurts. Cleaning in spurts. Hello, what, Sylvia? Yay, blue time. I know. It's amazing what you can do when you tip the hotel staff, right, Sylvia? Yeah. Or you invite them in for snacks, or you invite them in for a little bit of the fun of the happy paper party. They do, like they always say, "Oh, it sounds like you guys are having so much fun." And I always say, "We are. You're welcome to join us if you'd like." So here, let me move this. This is the set that I'm using. They're just Derwent Inktense, made in the UK. This says that they're ink pencils. Pencil to ink in just one wash. Combines the vibrancy of ink with the subtlety of pencils. Apply rich, deep, dry color, and then wash out to create a pure and translucent ink-like effect. So, I'll do the blue one with water. And I didn't think about these being ink pencils because they might blend differently with the Gamsol. This is Gamsol. And if you have trouble coloring and getting the color to blend well or blend out from light to dark without, being real splotchy, Gamsol is a really expensive but great liquid. But I have a vendor now that I can get it from in small containers, and it does last forever. So once you get one, it'll last you forever. But Gamsol is a really good way to blend. But I haven't actually ever used it on these ink pencils, ink watercolors. I haven't actually used it on these before, so that's why I thought I'd use these today and try that and see what kind of result I get. But you can see like the color, you see all this striation here like this. Let me do this. So you can see the striations of coloring, but then once you use the Gamsol, it totally blends in like that if you want solid color, and you can blend it out to fade. If you want to pull it out, you can pull it out to a fade. But let's do water on the blue. I don't know that it's showing up quite so well, but I'm going a little lighter on the outside one, a little medium on the middle one, and then darker on the inside. But then when I use the Gamsol and it all kind of blends in solid, there's not quite as big a difference. It's a much more subtle blend. So let me get this one a little bit darker. Question above. Let me get back up here. Oops, it just went past. What was the reason for the circle within the circle? Was that for graduation color? Yeah, for me, it was just that I wanted to kind of go dark to light, and it would give me a mark as to where to grade to the medium and then to the light. Yeah, that's really all. You could actually do like in dark, get a different color of blue, and a true color wheel has tones and shades on it, whether you're adding black or white to it. And so if you go one direction, adding black gets, it has one, add white, it has another shade or another color. So, that makes sense. I've been up all night with Candy. Can you tell? I can't even think straight. I can't speak straight.
Okay,
in my brain, but I can't speak straight. Anyway, And so on a true color wheel, you would have like the true color, the primary, the red, yellow, blue, the true primary colors, and the true color of each of those right there in the center. And then as it becomes a tone or a shade, and this might even be divided into two. So one side would be the tone and one side would be the shade, whether you're adding black or whether you're adding white. So each one of these sections would be really a different color, not blended together, but literally by the line, a different color. So you add black, you get this, you add more black, you get that. You add white, you get this, you add more white, you get that. And it gives you those different tones and shades. Let's see. Gamsol. Gamsol is Gamsol. Peacocks. I know. I just love the tin. Dawn Marie, I have, I don't know, 4 or 5 different brands of colored pencils because they're all different like that. Like the Derwent is Ink Tense, which is really that kind of ink pencil. Some others are it's still in the watercolor realm. I'm looking for a little brush here. I thought I had one right.
Oh, you're getting so big. Oh.
Okay. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, it's still in the watercolor realm, but it is a little bit. It's different watercolor type pencils, different watercolor pencils, different brands. They're all just a little different. Sometimes you get different shades of color, and sometimes it's just the saturation that you can get. Very different. As soon as they dry, you ain't gonna blend them. I love my Inktense pencils. They're great. Yeah, Carrie has some awesome. I have a set of 12 Inktense blocks. Oh, yeah. KK, Mineral Spirits works well for that. So this one I'm going to blend with water, and you'll be able to see the difference. See how the water, I've got puddles, and it really makes it get wet, and it turns it more into like watercolor paint. And the Gamsol, even though it brought the wet to it, I don't know where we're doing that, Andy. So yeah, this is more like watercolor paint now. The Gamsol, when I brought the Gamsol, it gets wet, but it I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of gets inside of it, blends and dries with it. It doesn't create this water. It doesn't create a liquid that gets moved around the paper. Where this turns it into like a watercolor where I can actually move it around the paper. And the trouble with that is then not to have all these lines, all these watercolor lines. It literally is like using watercolor paint. Hi, Charlie.
Yeah, that's a tomato.
Okay, so there. Yeah, and I can't really get rid of these lines.
Hi.
Hi, Charlie. Hi. How are you? Can you see me waving?
Yeah, he was looking.
So see all the watercolor lines on this one, and it's still wet. Where the Gamsol dries, or when I get this wet with the Gamsol, it does not create that water, that puddle that moves. Oh, I forgot. That's already dried. I can't be doing that. That doesn't work after it's dried. Once you've Gamsoled it and then dried it, it doesn't work. It just messes it up. So let's go to the next one. But I don't like the saturation on that blue. It's not very. Yeah, it's even still wet, like watercolor paint. That's craziness. have to come to that one. Come back to that one. Blue. Let's do the purple.
It's been an hour and you're still coloring your color.
I know. That's what I said. I feel like I'm just enjoying coloring today. Forget the decorating. But let's do the giveaway. Even while we're talking about it, let's see. And they're dry, they're permanent. Yes. Need a small container of Gamsol. Yes, Sylvia, I will order somebody else. Let me know. I order them in what how big was that one you got, Candy? 4 ounces, 2 ounces, 4 ounces or something. It'll last you forever. When I first heard about it, I thought, okay, I'm gonna need a lot of that. This is a 33-ounce bottle. You can see how much is still here. I've had it for 6 years. Yeah, it will last you forever. You only need a small container. And this huge one from Hobby Lobby cost me $26. It's ridiculous.
What's Julie? She says always leave the lid off until fully dry. What
doesn't matter what you use on them. When they dry, they will not blend. That's right. That's true, Margie. On the ink tents, once they dry, you can't blend it. So ink tent sets once it dries. It's true. And I wasn't even thinking about that. Hi, Cheryl. These are ink tents, the Derwent ink tents, and they're like an ink pencil. They're a watercolor pencil, but it's kind of like ink.
John says Gamsol melts it, kind of like, but watercolor versus it.
They are like watercolor, but they're like ink instead of watercolor. Ink in a pen. It's not. I mean, I don't know how to describe them without saying watercolor, because then people get the idea. They do work with water, but see now the paper's buckling here where I did the water, and I see all the movement, and it was just like a big watercolor puddle waiting to dry. With the Gamsol or mineral spirits would work. It just like melts it together, and so this is all blended in. It feels cool too. It feels almost like when you do wax over paper or wax over napkin. This one doesn't. This one feels like watercolor that's not even yet dried on paper, and that really is great. I mean, unless you want it to look like watercolor, because they're not really like traditional watercolor pencils. They're ink. They're ink pencils, which is it's still a weird concept to say ink pencil. The ink in a pencil, because it looks like a pencil when you draw with it, but it acts like an ink when you blend it. Uh-oh. So this one and show you the Gamsol. And you can blend watercolor pencils with a scrub brush without any water. Like this is a scrub brush, and it's almost like it's almost like stipple, but it's hard. It's very hard. And so the idea is that you go against this, and you can blend your watercolor. It works great on watercolors more than.
Piece of rickrack. Do you really want the giveaway? That's what Lisa said.
All right, let's do the giveaway.
MON
Monday give one. MON give one. There you go. But once it dries, Margie's right. Once I put Gamsol on this, blended it. Once it's dry, I can't go back and blend it again.
Which one? Flowers.
Substrate. Well, it doesn't even matter if it's gessoed. I mean, it you could, but it doesn't matter. With the ink pen, it doesn't matter. The only reason this buckled is because I put water on it. The giveaway. I'm getting down here. HPP what? Hashtag MON give one. Charlie is so cute, isn't he? Sylvia, don't have a space between your hashtag and M. Do it again. Hi, Elisa.
She doesn't really want the Rick Rack. Don Marie's I'll give wrong.
Rick Rack. I'm not giving away Rick Rack.
I know they were joking with her.
Okay, I've only seen like 3 or 4 of you in there. There's 17 people here. Let me show you what we're going to give away. We're not giving away Rick Rack. We're giving away a set of spare parts, black and gold Brad assortment. Let me get rid of this light here. Black and gold Brads. They're very pretty from spare parts. That's what we're giving away. So from the paper studio. Spare parts is the paper studio. That's what we're giving away. So gorgeous okay, so everybody get in the drawing. Type in right now hashtag MONGIVE1.
Give me a minute, I'll get it.
Or maybe the people who are in are going, don't keep encouraging them, just draw. They don't want to get in, they don't get in.
Do your sheet. Do that sheet. There you go.
Okay, is everybody in? Everybody in? All right, let's go over here. And
but if you win, Sylvia, you get Rick Rack.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Hashtag MONGIVE1. Start collecting comments. You love when I leave Candy in charge of choosing what the hashtag is. But if you win, so wait, what? Yes, if you win,
Charlie kept pushing the button. I kept losing what I was putting in, so you got what you got.
That's funny. Oh, I have. Let's see. I need to that one. I have a little bundle of Rick Rack on a ring hanging up. That if Sylvia wins, that's Sylvia's prize. There we go. MONGIVE1. Everybody in. Feel the love. Now you feel the love, huh, Sylvia? Now you feel my pain. All right. Now we want to probably don't say it out loud until it comes up on. Mine hasn't even started on YouTube. Boy, that's a delay. There's the winner, and mine hasn't even started on YouTube.
Wow, didn't she just win the other night too? Isn't that funny?
She did. Oh, look at her for being on top of it. Wow.
Mine hasn't shown up yet. Am I not online?
Mine hasn't either.
Oh, I wasn't on live.
I'm wondering about mine too.
Yeah, it's there. Once I put it on live, mine buffered or something because it wasn't on live.
Mine must have too, because I'm way back. There we go. Wow, mine buffered like a minute and a half.
There you go. Here, you want it?
Mine buffered a minute and a half. So you guys are all saying congrats, Linda. And mine hadn't even started yet on YouTube. Yeah, Linda. See, happy paper people's lucky for nice people like you. That's awesome. Lucky Linda. Love it. Yeah, dodge the Rick Rack. Oh, Sylvia, we can still rain Rick Rack down on you. That's awesome. Congratulations, Linda. That is awesome. I'm going to put a label on this that says giveaway so it does not go onto your invoice. Linda, these are really pretty Brads, gold and black. Okay, that one is for Linda. You guys want to see a couple of DESTASH? There's a couple DESTASH offerings because there's only Well, there's only several of them, but mostly there's only one of each, except two things. There's two, but because there's so few of them.
Oop, careful. Stay on my lap there.
So, okay, we're going to do this a little different because some people wait to see what it is and what I say. Other people are jumping in really quick, and then people feel bad they don't even get an opportunity. So I decided that I'll show you what it is, and then Candy's going to put it in chat like she would do at a sale, and then the first me can have them. But yeah, just trying to be fair about it and give everybody a fair chance, even if they have a big delay or something. Okay, so I'll show you these three, and then we'll put them in one at a time. The first two are a Totally Tiffany storage bag. I love Totally Tiffany. These are a Totally Tiffany storage bag full of things. They're two different size bags. When you look at the end, you can see.
Wait, Charlie hit go too soon. Never mind.
Oh.
Not work the way we wanted to work.
That's funny. Okay, we'll do this one. This one is full of washi, all different kinds of washi. There's some bling. There is some coordinated. This whole section here is all coordinated together with some sparkle. There's this one with words. Let's see. There's some red, white, and blue stars and stripes. There's some letters. These work just like Tim Holtz letters. You just tear off one letter. And they're all different kinds. I love this one. I have several of this one. It's a really nice vintage type trim. And I just shoved them in there as many as I could get. So that is really tight. This is another really nice vintage trim. They always look dark when they're layered up here, but when you take it out separately, really nice and aged. Oh man, that is really tight. Here's another one of my favorites. You can see that one is not solid. It's actually not really washy. It is sticky though. It is self-adhesive, and it's like a trim of almost like a vine or leaves. And it's in silver, a silver sparkle. That's pretty. Hey, there's two that have words on them here. This one says, "Be wonderful."
Are you picking stuff up from me?
And it's grades of purple. It goes from dark purple to light purple. And oh, this is a pretty one too with the flowers. This one says, "Shine bright." So if you don't like what they say, you put them down and you do paint on top of them. But what? What? I like these.
He's picking up stuff off the floor with my grabbers.
Oh, nice.
Not close enough to the floor already.
These are cool. They all go together. You can't see the design in that because it's so small, but it matches the design in the large one. There's another tiny one. So 3 teeny tiny ones that all match or coordinate, I should say. Not match. They coordinate. So there is one, and you get the bag too. It's not just the washi. So I wanted to make it so you really care for the washi. It's worth it for the bag. So squished as much in there as I could. If you're not familiar with the Totally Tiffany bags, they hold lots of different things, and they have a plastic insert in here, so whatever you put in can sit in there, and then it closes with Velcro. This one actually is perfect for like alcohol inks or perfect pearls, or even holding like your distress re-inkers, those types of things. That's actually what it was made for. You can store them in there. If you store them in a shelf or something, you can use this to pull them right out. So
all right, ladies, that's in. She's got one.
That one's in. So there is only one. The other one does not have washi in it. It's different. So this is the one.
It's a little bit bigger.
The other one is a slightly larger. It's more squared. It's not as tall. So it holds washi as well. It's not as tall, so it won't hold the bottles as well, but holds other things that are square. mini inks and things. But it's not washi that's in that one. Linda hates Rick Rack. Sylvia hates Rick Rack. I think we need to give them both Rick Rack. So the other one is you saw the Totally Tiffany bag, but what's in this one is bling, and it is self-adhesive.
Oh no, give me that.
But you pull the backing off so that it's not just stuck to itself. So you can cut off 2 or 4 or a whole strip and put it as a border. There's gold and a fuchsia and a black and a silver. And this one is skulls, little tiny skulls. And so she's
not selling the washi, Toby. She's selling the whole bag as one item.
The whole bag with the washi. It's all one thing. You get it all. So there's the trim right there. It comes up. It's self-adhesive, and the trim is the skulls. Toby, this whole thing is $12. The bag and the washi in it. That's the DESTASH offer today.
I was too. I thought she wants to wash you.
What? $12 for each washi.
Okay. All right. So Toby wants the bag.
This one is just black. And then there's a red one. And then this one. Okay, Toby gets that one. This one that is fun leopard print is actually, it's like a washi, but you can feel the texture on it between the black and the fuchsia. And it has the backing. So you'd pull the backing off in order to make it stick. And that's why it keeps winding over everything else, because it has a backing on it. It's not stuck to itself. So these are, I guess you could consider that one washi. And this
bling. We're going to call this the bling bag.
Yeah, this one is silver. There was space down here, so I stuck a sparkly silver washi in there just because there was space. I wanted it to be as full as possible. But these are all bling trim. Not just that standard washi. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, I love these. I put them down in a. I've got a ton of them.
Okay, Lisa's going to take that one.
Elisa gets the second one, and Toby the third. Let me put it on a. Okay, you've got them written down, right?
No,
Okay, I better then. I was gonna say I'll get them from you later and then put them inside, but let me do that right now. Elisa and Toby. Okay.
I take a small commission.
Well, you know what? I'll be upfront with everybody. I appreciate everything that Candy does, and I try to throw some extra things her way, and I give her a deeper discount on everything than everybody else gets. So don't be hating on Candy.
Yeah, she does. She treats me well, ladies.
Because she doesn't, because she gets a deeper discount. Don't be hating on her, but don't be hating on me thinking that Candy's not getting taken care of. She does a lot, and I appreciate her tremendously. Okay, this is something that I absolutely loved and wanted so much, and I got it, and it has sat here, and I have not used it once. And so I think it's time for somebody to put something in and show me a picture of what it looks like. This is a Tim Holtz. Let's see. What was the official name of it? It's
ideology display easel or
something like that. Okay, both of these move. So you just unscrew it a little bit and it moves up and down like that. So you can screw that one in the bottom, or see, you can bring it up like this, and you screw it in. Oops. Oh, frick! It just broke off.
I guess we're not selling that.
Well, if you want it, I will have Doug weld it back on, because it's just the nut that needs to be welded on. Way to go, Marianne! I didn't know I was that strong. Okay, I can have Doug we could probably do it with E6000, or I can have him welded on because it's metal. Either way. So you set that one there, and then this one goes up and down here. And you tighten the screw, but you can put a canvas in it. You can put You've seen Tim Holtz put different things in there. I've seen him put a shadow box and a canvas and things like that. And I thought, how cool would that be to display your own artwork? And then you make something else and you change it out and display your other artwork. And I've just never, ever used it. And I have to make decisions of what to part with. And Candy's being tough love on me. Because I've never used it, it has to go.
I know. I haven't got there yet. I'll get that for you in a minute.
I will have Doug weld this back on, and if somebody wants it, and if the weld does not work, then I will not sell it to you. I mean, it could stay down here. You just wouldn't have the ability to bring it up. Bring it
that
up.
That was 12 too, or what do you know with that one?
Yeah.
12. Okay. All right, that's in, ladies.
No, just know if the weld doesn't work, I will contact you about that.
What are you doing? No. Don't give me that smile. That ain't gonna get you. Ain't gonna save you. Come here.
Charlie, what are you doing to Granny? What are you doing to Granny?
Hey.
Sleeping now. Charlie's getting the best of her.
Okay, Lisa will take that one too.
All right, Elisa, I will have Doug weld that back on. Do you want me to try it with E6000 first, or just go straight to the weld? I'll just go straight to the weld. I'm gonna.
I have to say, the weld did a whole better.
Yeah, I think so too. That would be a more permanent. Okay, so there's 2 last items, and there is 2 of each one. I have all of my mini distress inks are in the mini tins. I love them in there. And here's the funny thing: when I first got them, I put them in by, they come in a set of 4, so I put them in with those sets. So there was, 13 ABCD, 13 ABCD, 14 ABCD, 15 ABCD. But then I realized we don't ever look for them by the set, so that's really not working for me. Now I'm going to take these off and I'm going to reorganize them by color. So I have all like colors together because that's how I go look for them. And I even wrote on it like 13C, so I knew where to put it back. But I keep a little one of those teeny tiny rubber bands on them just because it helps make sure that the tops don't come off. And I keep the little blending tool. You don't need Velcro on this one because it fits perfectly right in that size. So, but you don't have to keep the rubber bands, but I'm always worried about the tops coming off and they dry out. But I had 2 more than I need. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
That one's in, lady.
So there's 2 available. We'll do those for 25% off.
No. Stop. No. You can't.
Actually, that's 30% off, isn't it? That's 30% off.
Toby wants one.
Okay.
Charlie, get out of there.
Charlie.
Anybody want the last one? There's one left, ladies.
One left. Anybody want it? Anybody need it? Each one holds 4 complete sets. So each one holds 16 minis.
Stay out of there.
Linda Cook will take the last one.
Okay.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you,
No,
Toby.
she's not selling them filled. Tell me they're empty. It's just the tins.
Nope. They are the filled one was just mine that I was showing you how I use it. But this is just a tin to put your own minis in. Okay, the last thing is take a deep breath. You can do it. You can do it. I can let go of them. The last 2 that I'm not already tearing out of, and it's the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, the Edith Holden books. Love, love, love the Edith Holden books. look at how nicely aged the edges of these books are. Can you see the yellowing on the edges? I just love these. Is anybody not familiar with Edith Holden? Back in like late 1800s, Edith Holden, she would go out to nature and she would write in her diary, and we just love her handwriting. The handwriting is awesome. She would talk about the weather and just everything out there, and then she would sketch these pictures, and it always tells what it is too. Crabapple, and after April when May follows, and the white throat builds, and all the swallows. So that's a little poem. But there's every month her writings for the month and different sketches, and the sketches would be the things that she would see out there in that month. And it took me a while to be able to cut one of these books apart because they are just so gorgeous, and I love the handwriting. But now that I did, I'm loving making things with them because the things that come out of them are so pretty. They look so cool. Candy was just saying tags are really nice. The handwriting just kills me. Look at some of these. Let me get back here. Most of you are probably familiar with Edith Holden. Come on, I'm feeding the baby birds. Her illustrations are just amazing.
That's why you get a second one, Julie, so you can cut one apart.
Yeah, more than one.
I had 2 or 3 of them, and I started cutting them apart.
The botanicals are awesome. Yes, that is true.
And then I got one that was in German, and I cut that one apart. Charlie.
I can't bring myself to cut the German one apart yet, but I will. Maybe I'll mix it in with. Look at that! I love that dragonfly and those flowers. They just, yeah. And it's pretty on a folio, really cool. Look at those bees. So I have 2 of them, $30 each. I love the bees on the thistles.
Charlie quit.
Any others that I have? I thought I had one more that I had not taken anything out of, but there's one page that I took out of it. So
yes, they do, Julie. We found one that was German. It's a little paperback. It's smaller.
It's a little bit smaller, yeah. These are cool.
I found them on Abe's Books or World of Books or one of those places.
Cool. Andy gifted me a German one.
Okay, Carrie will take one. Carrie Waters.
All right. Carrie, you'll love this.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
If anybody has one, Candy and I decided we're gonna start making some stuff out of them. So we'll do it as projects. I just knocked my pen on the floor and I can't see where it went. Rolled. Oh, there it is.
You need a second one, Sylvia, so you can cut the second one up. You keep one.
Yeah, I have to keep one. And so
that's what I did.
It's much easier to cut it up. Sylvia, have you cut up your first one?
No, she can't.
See, that's it. And we all have to have one that we can keep and look at, and then one to cut up. It makes it a whole lot easier.
Margie said she'll take one to preserve it. Well, I'm preserving one too, Margie.
So Sylvia, you're gonna be sorry that you don't have one to cut up. Margie, second one, thank you. Yeah, I have a hard time with that too, but because they are so pretty. But they're not getting looked at, and the beauty enjoyed just sitting on my shelf. So
yeah, they're great books. They are.
One to look at,
and I have actually one to look at, and like 2 to cut up.
One to work with, or same, Carrie. I love the artwork. Love her botanical sketches and her birds.
Another one is
putting that water on there.
It was The Secrets of Devon Woods. Have you guys seen that one?
I have some of those to DESTASH too. Should I pull those out now?
I have I have mine right here.
Because I have some to DESTASH. You could show it. You could show it if you want while I get up here and grab them out of the shelf. I just couldn't bring myself to do them both the same day, but if we're going to talk about them, then I'll show them, or I'll do them.
And it's like the same thing, drawings. It's just on lined paper. It doesn't have the pretty writing, but the sketches are really pretty.
A little bit different, but same gorgeousness.
Yeah.
Like Joe Brown, and it's called My Nature Journal. Look at that. They're just, it's like the same type of thing, but by a different author. So Joe Brown that did this one, she's a professional illustrator.
Yeah. They're gorgeous. It's just,
and she works from her home in Tynemouth, Devon.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at these illustrations.
And it's got the little, these make great little labels up here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, we got. If you're gonna sell these, we got to do it because Charlie is he's itching for spanking ladies.
Yeah. So this one has a ribbon in it for a bookmark too. Yeah, look at those. At the very beginning, some of these very first ones are some of my absolute favorites.
Hey,
just love those.
You locked yourself in here, so you can't get out.
Like Candy said, cut apart. This is a perfect label. Looks just like a Tim Holtz. That's a perfect label. That's a Weevil. That's gross.
He's crashing up against the baby gate that we have across the hallway to keep the dog out.
Oh, is that what that is? And
yeah,
that's the very back.
He locks and you can't get it open.
Look at that moth.
Hi, Cheryl.
You know, also super beautiful writing. It's different than.
Yeah, it's different. It's just
but it's
not as pretty as it's not as pretty as he's holding them short.
It's not. Yeah, it's. Oh, the frog. I like the frog. They're just some great illustrations. Yeah, I'm totally thrilled with using this one too. And in the back are some blank pages that you could write on. And if you take them apart, you still have those great labels. And then this would be nice backs of tags for some writing space there. So I like the inside of the cover. It's this one little bug with that perfect back of a tag, one little bug on it. And the cover, I really love the cover. Beautiful birds.
How many of those do you have?
So I only have 2.
How much you selling those for?
We did the other ones for 30. This is not quite as much. We'll do these for 24.
24.
I'm keeping 1 for me. I will destash 2.
Be nice if my keyboard would work.
And I've decided to destash a whole cube of graphic 45. Not today, but I'm going to destash a cube of graphic 45.
What? What you want? That? I don't know what that is. What is that? That what? That what?
One
that
for Sylvia.
Here, you gotta be more specific.
And 1 for Carrie.
Carrie, you're gonna love it, Carrie. It's pretty too.
Yes. Okay. Charlie, are you coloring?
Sylvia is the other one. So those are gone.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Oh, you guys are helping me destash, and I've been thinking about where I'm going to find the right person to come help pack our orders, and I'm excited to get some help in here. The faster we can get those done, and the more time that frees up, the more time I can spend with you. I'm very excited about that. Is Charlie coloring?
No, he's in the mood to tear stuff up.
Oh.
I do think he's not. Yeah, he only lasts about five, maybe 10 minutes in here before he starts doing stuff he's not supposed to do.
So you give him something to tear up with that you need made into small collage bits.
Yeah, he seems to know, though. He seems to know.
Of course. A little darker, and then I want this one.
What'd you get? What's that? Oh, it's a card. You like that?
Yeah. What happened to Mom?
Tell the ladies bye. You want to come tell them bye?
Bye.
Bye, Charlie. Bye.
He's waving at you, ladies.
Bye.
You
Aw.
gonna blow him kisses? Oh, he's blowing you a kiss.
Oh. Mwah.
Did you hear it?
Yes. That's cute. Bye, Charlie. Oh. Thanks for playing with us, Charlie. Oh, I didn't mean to put that in water. Darn
Yeah,
it.
he's ready to go outside and play, ladies. So
Oh, okay.
ride his tractor.
So I was gonna say, is he gonna go out with Poppy or
Yeah, Poppy's still out there helping build the gazebo. So
Sweet?
So yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut out early days, but I can't. He'll tear up this room.
Get him outside.
So have the nice good rest of the week, ladies, and I'll talk to you next time.
Yes, we'll get together soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Good day.
Bye. Have a great day.
That's kind of what it sounded like you said, huh?
Yeah.
Great day. Did you say great day?
Day. He says things and you're not sure what he says. He knows what he said.
He
But
looks at us like we're stupid. What?
yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
All right, ladies. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I totally messed that up by putting water on it. I meant to use Gamsol on it, but I did water instead. G45, yes. So somebody asked last week, and I don't even remember who it was. That's why I mentioned that, because somebody asked if I ever carry G45, and I do, or I will order specifically what you want in Graphic 45. But I do have a whole a shelf, a cubby, a cube in one of the the cube thingies that is full of Graphic 45. That's all it is. And multiples of the same thing, which is kind of ridiculous. I know. So Candy's being good with the tough love and telling me, you just let somebody else make something out of it. Let somebody else enjoy it. So I do need to take it all down and organize it because there's a lot of multiples of the same thing and see what exactly is there. Yeah, I really messed this one up by getting water on it first, but it's okay. Most of it's going to be covered up anyway. Yeah, after all that other cutting and pasting, I think I kind of probably just felt like coloring today. So I colored a color wheel instead of making another. I'll probably throw some stuff on it like the others. Yeah, this is not gonna. It's already dried and permanent. So one of the indigo paper packs from Craft Consortium, or is it Craft Consortium or 49 and Market? Craft Consortium or Ciao Bella. Wait a minute. Elisa, the indigo that you were asking about, is that Ciao Bella or is that Craft Consortium? I do have some new Craft Consortium paper already, not the indigo, but I've got 2 orders still coming that have Craft Consortium in them. But I have some new ones that came out just I think it was last month or a few weeks ago that we haven't had a chance to pull out. Let's see. Multiples are good for us to relieve you of the burden. Yes. And if there's multiples, I'm not going to use them all, no matter how much I like them. And a lot of them I kept because I had the background paper pads, and they're really nice, and they would go with all kinds of other things. The flutter, which is butterflies and bees and things like that. I'm trying to think of what some of the others are. I can't think right now what the other collections were. Someone has to pay for Ciao Bella. So does maybe Ciao Bella has an indigo and Craft Consortium have an indigo too? I saw the emails on all the releases, but I am not caught up on them because I got really behind when I went to the trade show on all the emails. 49 and Market's got some beautiful things coming out. We'll be getting some new 49 and Market pretty soon. Yeah, they've got some beautiful stuff coming out. This stuff's been on pre-order. It is so hard to know which ones everybody will want to get, you know, what you'll want, where to allocate the money to, like what should I get? So a lot of times if I don't get them, because I just can't order everything and I'm not sure what you'll want, if you just shoot me a message and say, hey, I want the new this of that, I can stick it on the next order from whichever company it is and get it for you at the HPP price, which is always lower than retail. I know that's my goal. And I'm happy to do that. You know, call it a special order or whatever you want. I'm happy to do that for you. If I'm already, most of the companies I'm placing an order at least every other week. So happy to add it on and at least know. And here's the thing with all of the companies, when I place an order, there's a minimum threshold that I have to meet. And so if the things that I know we want or have been asked for only are at a certain amount, then I have to just figure out what am I going to add on, you know, to bring that amount up. And I would rather add on it's things that I know somebody is already interested in or somebody specifically wants, and then never bring it to a sale. It just goes straight to you. I'd rather do that to know that somebody wants it, because if I order stuff nobody wants and it just sits here, it just ties up the money from ordering other new things that come out. So yeah, I would much rather get what you want. See. Oh, Toby, sorry you're not feeling good. There's a lot of stuff going around. A lot of people aren't feeling well right now. So go rest, go lay down. Yeah, I don't know what it is right now, but there is a lot going around. Dawn Marie, what have you got? Do you know? Is it like flu-like symptoms? Or I know Dawn has strep. Make sure, you know, my mom's down with something too. And I know allergies have been super bad here. They seem to have come out early this year. Although Doug told me this morning that there's supposed to be another storm coming in and the mountains could get another foot of snow. Oh my goodness, we've had so much snow this year, but we've been in a drought situation, so it makes up for the lack of snow for the last few years. But the mountains getting a foot of snow just makes for great spring skiing for all those skiers, not me, as long as we don't get it down here. But it will fill up the reservoirs and the rivers and make sure we have plenty of runoff, because that will definitely be needed. You know, the Great Salt Lake, y'all familiar with the Great Salt Lake? It is a lake. It's been around forever, and it is so heavy in salt that you can walk out in it and just stand and float. It's very, very cool. It is low. It is super, super low, like dangerously low. And they're predicting that if something doesn't change and it continues in the same direction it's been going, that it'll be dried up in like 5 years. Like, no, that cannot happen. That's just kind of scary. So there's a lot of water needed in a lot of places. I mean, that's not traditional water, but, you know, comes from. Let's see here. Feel better. Once this color wheel is done, put it on the wall, display it on a desk, whatever you want. I mean, honestly, Sylvia, this could be one of those things that you hang up and you look at it just because the color is inspiring to you. I don't know. I might take this one and score it right down the middle so it folds nicely and then glue it into one of my art journals. I cut it down just a little bit from the 9 by 12. So it's probably closer to 8.5 by 11 now. And that is probably the size of one of my art journals. So I will probably do that with this one. This one, I don't know. This one just reminds me of, this is a bunch of chaos, but it's okay. I needed it. I needed it. My brain was overflowing and I was overworked and tired and just I needed to just sit down and plop stuff down. So it's a color wheel without being structured. You can still see the colors together in their grouping, but it's not structured in a like this is. And this one, just the paper behind it and much more minimalistic, just a few things on each one to represent the color, but whatever you want. If it makes you anxious to have this on the wall, then I wouldn't do it. If it makes you calm to put this on the wall, then yeah, go for it. But I might put it in a, you love the chaos one. There's something about it that I kind of like too, Margie. I don't know. It might be that it's the feeling of, I can slap anything down I want. If it's that color, I'll slap it down. I'm just covering the page. I didn't put any color underneath it because I intended to cover the entire page. So why put anything underneath it? And it was that feeling of freedom of just being able to slap it down and not worry about it. And there it is. And so, yeah, I do really like it for that reason. I like the other one because it's just a little bit calmer. So, and this is interesting to try. Here's the thing. I was talking with Candy and I said, this is the kind of thing that so you're making a color wheel. It's not just the color wheel, and it's not even necessarily specifically a color wheel like the chaotic one. There's no color wheel there. It is using the colors from the color wheel, and they're just slapped down in groupings. But the idea is you take that base idea and you could do this so many different ways. You could do it 100 times and do it different every single time. And all you're doing is art therapy or, making a piece of art. And you could do the same thing based on the color wheel, different every time. You could do one all of fabric. You could do one all of paper. You can do one all with pencil. You could do one with all round things or nothing round or all flowers. As I was pulling out a couple flowers on the other one, I thought, I don't want flowers on every single color because I literally had flowers of every single color. So I thought I could do an entire color wheel and do it with nothing but flowers, different sizes, different types. So you could just do so many different things. I keep my swatches with their medium. Inks, pens, brushes, watercolors, acrylics supposed to have their place in their respective journals. Daily journal has my pens that I use to journal and their swatches. So you keep the swatches in the journal that you would use that form of media in. Am I understanding that correctly, Sylvia? So if you would say you would use Inktense in one journal, then that's the journal you would keep the swatches for this in. Is that correct? When I decide what I'm actually keeping, we'll swatch everything and put it all in one book. Okay. So you've swatched it in the book. I watched somebody over the weekend while I was filling orders. And she was doing alcohol ink. And I really liked her swatch card because I really do need to swatch my alcohol inks. And so she went to color something and she pulled out like a strip of paper, and it would have been like an Excel spreadsheet and then just cut, to be just the first few columns. But it had the name of the ink, and I don't know what brand she was using because I don't know that my inks have names, but they have numbers. But it had the name, it had the number of the alcohol ink. And then it had one of the little, what do you call them? The little places that you put the information in. Cells. One of the little cells had the color, the actual ink, that she had swatched into that. So I thought that's what I need to do for my alcohol inks. And then she had all these different, so like the browns on one and the blues on one, and the grays on one. And so they were all on a ring. And that would be perfect, because then she was going to color something, and so she needed a bunch of browns. It was a lion, so she could lay that down and decide on all the colors that she wanted to use for that. So that's what I need to do with my alcohol ink. Do you guys have your alcohol inks swatched? Special, yes, book. G45 has bee theme papers called Let It Be. Yes, that's very pretty, Julie. I like that. Journals to choose from to play in, and the respective swatches. Some are in the book, some are attached. Margie, you talking about that swatch card? You've seen that, and you would love a pad of that? I would too. I was thinking maybe I would see if I could convince Doug to make me an Excel spreadsheet that then I could just cut off however many of the cells we need, and then save that, and then print that. I could print it on cardstock and, put them on a ring together. Put swatches on appropriate papers and then in sheet protectors in a binder. Nice. No, Linda's not swatched alcohol inks. KK, no, you need either. Margie, Julie, in January, my group got together and did the G45 journals with that paper. I kept my B stamp. Nice. Like the surprise of what color you're going to get. Interesting. Swatched my watercolors on 2x3-inch cards and punched a hole and keep them on rings. Interesting. I do like swatches on rings. I've tried them a bunch of different ways, and I do really like them on rings because I can grab it and just flip through them. One of the things that I swatched, not color, but I swatched on and put on a ring. And then I gave away a whole bunch of them. So I need to go back and look and see which of these I actually still have. But these were swatches of embossing folders. I don't know if you can see that. You might be able to see a different color better. Maybe not. Yeah, there you can see the emboss. So I just took these little protectors from mini albums. I don't know, they're probably 4x5, and cut pieces of paper. This was just leftover cardstock of whatever color. Boy, that's pretty. Can you see that? There we go. Leftover cardstock, offcuts and things. I just cut the same size, and then I just started embossing, going through all my embossing folders. And this was nice because if I want an embossing folder, I could just flip through and see exactly what I want. I've got the name, and I knew right where it was kept. Well, yeah, that was before I even moved here. So that storage system is not in place anymore because the way of storing them doesn't work here. So I need to go through and see which ones of these I still have, take the others out and use them, add any more new ones that I've gotten, and then probably do this again. And then I just took a marker and I just wrote right on the embossing folder, the snowflake background and F45. And so then I could find them super easily. And then I did have some that were larger. Here's some that were smaller. So these are like strips. There's a strip of tickets. You can emboss a strip of tickets, or like old film. And this one says love on it. And I think the back side, yeah, that one too. They're just little strips. So I just put 3 of those in the same. Yeah. But then the ones that were bigger that wouldn't fit into this size. I don't remember what I did with them. Maybe I never did do those. So part of the getting organized, I want to go through and see which things need to be completely redone here. Hi, Penny. The paper is curling. The only point that is curling is the one where I used water. You notice that? None of the rest of it, 3/4 of it, is curling, and that's where I used the Gamsol. And the corner that I used the water on, that's curling. So even on, this is not heavy. This is a very light white cardstock. It's not heavy at all. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what it is. It's just cardstock that was stuck in my shelf. But even on that, just medium or light cardstock with the Gamsol, no problem. No curling. Where the corner where I used water, though, that's where I'm getting the curling and the effect. So interesting, huh? Sane. Margie's sane. It has been real here today. It has been real here today. With in front, insane. You've admitted to being in. Interesting. Yeah. If nothing else, she's honest, and that is true. That's what I love about Margie. If I need to know the truth, I can always ask Margie. She'll always tell me the truth. Does Gamsol have a fragrance? No. Nope. I'm sticking my nose kind of into it. I'm not touching it, but I don't pick up any fragrance in the least. Yeah, mineral spirits will work too. Oh, look at that. Gamsol is an odorless mineral spirit of the highest purity, having been refined to remove all aromatic components. Gamsol is used to thin oil colors and painting mediums, to clean brushes, and for studio cleanup. Since our founding in 1980, Gamblin Artists Colors has made paintings and printmaking materials with the health of artists, their work, and the environment in mind. That's interesting. I don't know if I ever read that before. So yeah, they purposefully continue the processing until it is odorless. Because if you ate it, ingested it, it would be a harmful material to you. So I assume that if there were, what's the word? Not fragrance, but if there was, you know what I'm trying to say, coming up from it, that it would not be very helpful to your body either. So it's nice that they've removed all of that. It's supposed to be no fragrance, but I can say, oh, can you? I don't smell it at all. I have a pretty sensitive nose, but I don't smell it at all. So that's interesting, Margie, that you do. I was inspired by your organization live thing you saw you organized all. Yay, Linda! All your dies and stamps. Found a package of page protectors and some old white cardstock. Nice. And sold partitions in them to fit. Perfect. Works great for free because you also had the binders. Nice. Oh, that is cool. Oh, I love that. So you can take there's several ways to do that. I don't know which way Linda did it, but if you're wondering how did she do that, sew it together with a page protector, you take a page protector, which is like this, right? And you stick your thing down in the page protector. You can sew it right across the middle. And now you've turned it into two sections, but this one is sewed shut. You then come back and very carefully with your blade, cut just a little bit of the top of this one. Make sure you don't go through both of them. Then you can stick your scissors in and make a slit across here. Then you have a pocket here and a pocket there. Yeah, and white cardstock in it. And if you put the white cardstock in it and then just sew it, the white cardstock doesn't move around. It just stays backing the whole entire thing. Or you can make the white cardstock to fit each pocket. So you have a small piece in every pocket. That's awesome. Way to go, Linda. That's awesome. X-Acto knife. Yes, X-Acto knife. Yay. Yay, Margie. Just a little bit, Margie. Just attack, one thing. Just pick one thing. That's all. Attack one thing. I can't wait to see what Margie's sending for retreat. She's been making some things to donate for the fundraiser auction. And I can't wait to see. We always love Margie's things. I am going to say guaranteed there's some little mini things in there. There always is, because she makes very cute mini things. Goodness, let's see here. Yeah, so those of you who are coming to retreat, I received the order from Jelly Arts and went through that, and I have a pack together for retreaters. If they want, retreaters may purchase the pack for 32 or 32% off. Yeah, because I bought some stuff in bulk, and when I bought it in bulk, they gave me a little bit better discount. And so I'm passing that discount on. And so I've got a pack with everything you would need, and 32% off. And I'm very excited, because if you don't have anything for gel printing, this gives you everything that you need. It's awesome. One thing a day will take many, many years. Yes. Well, you know, Margie, that it's an ongoing. We get frustrated. Like, I just cleaned up my desk and now I just made a big mess. But truthfully, paper crafting is a messy craft. It's a messy art. And you're going to have mess on the desk when you finish. So that's what we do, is clean it up so that we have room to make the next mess. And then we clean it up so we have room to make the next mess. So in that regard, don't worry about that. Don't think my desk is a mess and that shouldn't be, because it should be. If you're doing art, it should be a mess. What we're working on, what Marge is talking about, is the organization of all the stuff behind us, the stuff we use, the stuff we need to have access to. Yeah, great tip from Linda. Great tip. Can't wait till, if you've got it all done, can't wait to show it, Linda. Take some pictures, put it in the group. It's awesome. Yeah, she'll be, yeah. Oh, Margie, there's plenty of time left. You're not going anywhere fast. You're not going anywhere anytime soon, dear. Oh, all right. We are 2:00. So I'm going to have to make this side. The interesting thing too, this corner that I used water on feels much thinner. It's the same paper. Nothing has changed. But these sides that I used Gamsol on, they feel like when you do beeswax on napkins. That's exactly how they feel. And they feel thicker. They feel like a finer paper, a finer quality, a better quality paper. And that one too, I kind of close my eyes when I feel them. But this one feels like cheap paper that got wet and is rolling up. It feels different. The surface still feels like the beeswax on this one. On this one, it doesn't. This is the one I used all water, and the surface feels like dried watercolor. Does not feel, soft and furry at all. So usually do embrace the mess, but when I can't find one. Yes, Margie, I'm the same way. And I do not want to spend 2 hours looking for something that took all my crafting time right there. So yeah, it's very irritating to not be able to find the things you want to find when you know that you've got them. True confession, as much as I love that type of organization, I have to dig. I love to dig through my stuff. Sylvia, you can still be totally organized and do that. Like, I was discussing this with Candy too. I said, how do you store like your crayons or your pastels? The pastels that are the long sticks or things like that. I know a lot of artists that take all their pastels or all their crayons or all their, whatever's, colored pencils, and it doesn't matter what brand they are, they dump them all into a bin. And then when they're looking for a pastel, they just dig through the bin and find the color that they want. And so you still get that dig when, it is definitely a thing, but yet they can all be organized in that one container, so that one container can be put away and there aren't pencils everywhere or, pastels everywhere, crayons, things like that. So yeah, you can still have your way, which is to burrow and dig You can still do that in an organized fashion so that you can find things. Because if you take like I said, if I take 2 hours to find something and then I'm digging through to find the right color, I'm no longer excited about it and I'm out of time. Friends coming over to make journals. Have a great day. Yes, have a great day, everybody. Don't mind a kind mess, but I can't stand up and fall when reaching. Yes. Well, then Kevin comes. May have to. Oh, man. Yeah, just celebrate each day that you're here with us, enjoying it. Yeah. Postal pastels came in a case. Pastels are in the same box they came in. The foam has crumbled and it's gross, but they are organized. Does anybody, I know Sylvia has pan pastels. Anybody else have pan pastels? I want to do some things with pan pastels. Just wonder if anybody else has them. I love them. I am new to pan pastels and I love them. They're so much fun. Pastels are still in the box they came in. Oh, yep. Anybody besides Sylvia have pan pastels? I know Candy does, and I know Sylvia does. But the pastel sticks is what I assume you're talking about. We've done a little bit of experimenting with pastel sticks in the past, and I do have the pastel sticks as well. Let's see, seeing if this is accessible. There we go. But this is a pan pastel. They are really, really cool. This is going to be a whole nother Monday Jumpstart on pan pastels. I want to learn to paint a whole picture with pan pastels. They're awesome. You can even color in a coloring book with pan pastels, and they're so fun to color with. Chalk. Okay, so like the stick ones, a set of stick pastels. Nope, never tried pan pastels, just sticks. Okay, we're going to play with these. And so if you've never tried them or never seen them, you can see what they're like and maybe even want to try one. Who knows? I bought some of these, KK, because Candy needed them for a class she was taking. And so when I bought them for her, I thought, well, I'll get an extra one of each of the ones for me because I'll try them out because maybe they're really cool. I've never even tried them before. And so I did. So then I bought some extras. So I do have some pan pastels, but yeah, they're pretty darn amazing. They're just so fun to work with. You can use your finger or blending brushes. They have particular little types of brushes, like makeup sponges work too. And I've watched people take these little tools and actually paint a whole picture on a canvas, a huge picture on a canvas, a whole scene, like a whole landscape or something. They're just really, really neat. So yes, come back after we end, leave a comment, hashtag 1,000 subs. We are just over 100 subscribers to hit 1,000, and we are going to give away this box. We're going to give it away soon. It would be so much fun to give it away from retreat, I think. Oh, polymer clay. I never thought of that, KK. I'm going to have to try that. Okay, yeah, I've got a whole bunch. I've got a whole bunch of colors. So if you know what you want, if you're familiar with them, just let me know what shades there. And I'm telling you, there's so much fun to play with. I pulled out a coloring book that is black. The pages are black, and then you color over it, which it was made for like metallic watercolors. things like that. And I started doing the pan pastels on this black paper. Oh my goodness. They looked so darn cool on the black paper. They all showed up, the dark ones, the light ones, because they all have just that right kind of mica. Just really cool. Only 9 thumbs up so far. Won't they brush off? They can, but you could also seal them, you know, and if you, and I got it all over this finger because I use that. If you seal it, it's going to be there permanently. But if you put the pan pastel down and then you're doing some other things as well, it becomes part of the whole thing. But are you talking about the pictures? Like I've watched a few people paint a whole picture, a whole landscape with just pan pastels. On those kinds of things, I think they almost always seal them after they're done. They would, you know, seal them completely, let them completely dry, and then it's permanent. Yeah, it is definitely. Otherwise, yeah, it can get rubbed off eventually, a little bit at a time. Oh, awesome. Great, Carrie. I will. Okay, who wants? I'm thinking it was like $8. The bottle of Gamsol. It's a smaller bottle because you do not need a bottle this size for $30. But I want to say it was $8. It was no more than that. In fact, that might be the retail price. So the Happy Paper People price will be less than that if that's the retail price. But does anybody want Gamsol? I'll put it on the next order that's coming up. So if anybody wants some, just let me know. Spray Fixative by Krylon. Yes, that's what I use, Carrie. Yeah, if you want to set it, want to make sure it's permanent on there, Spray Fixative by Krylon. That's awesome. Let's see. Just catching up on comments. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. It was fun, even if I didn't get this one decorated. But I guess that the color therapy I needed today was just the coloring of color therapy. So, but yeah, do what you want with it. You know, you can color it in or fill it in chaotic. There's no color underneath that. Or put some paper, make it minimal. Do whatever you want. All it is a piece of art. Add it to your art journal or do it directly into your art journal. Then you don't have to cut it out and put it in there. So yes, please do Gamsol for Carrie. Okay. Sylvia, there's paper clay coming in your order. It was on this last one that you paid for. So yep, there is clay coming. There's a lot of things that I do already have in stock. That, you know, it's just so hard to get everything in front of you so that you know what's there. So half the time, if you ask about certain things, I might have them. So, okay, gonna run. I'm hoping to get all the orders finished and maybe catch up with you sometime this week, do another live or just a Laugh and Craft hangout or something. Just spend some time together in National Craft Month. That would be a lot of fun because we don't have a Saturday night live. So would sure love another day with you guys. So thank you for the thumbs up and thank you for coming back and putting a comment with the hashtag 1000 subs. That box is sitting here. It needs a home. All it needs is a label on it to know where to go. So there's also been okay. So glad that you enjoyed it. Thanks for being here. Have a great week. As Margie said, have a great week. Do appreciate it. Love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.